you beat us.
Welcome back. Did everything go well?
Yep, we managed to find and talk to everybody.
We got back a little early, so we took some time just now to put the mailbox together. We got really lucky today. The vendors were feeling super generous, so we didn't even need to pay for the materials. It's just a shame that Kale got a splinter. Don't worry about me. I'm used to working in the rainforest. I get splinters all the time. I've already taken care of it. We've already wrapped up everything on our to-do list for today. So, all we need to do now is wait for everyone's letters to arrive. Traveler, Paimon, why don't you get some rest while I keep an eye on the mailbox?
You're definitely your master's student, Sucrose, as long as you are...
Stop.
Wait. Actually, there's one thing that still needs taking care of.
I'll go with Sucrose to return the leftover materials to the vendors. You two, go get a proper meal. We can't have anyone going hungry. Yeah, now would be a good time for a break. Once everything is ready, let's meet up here again and collate all the information we've gathered.
Sounds like a plan.
Today's recommendation is the steak.
Paimon will have this one, and this one, ooh, and this one. Hey, Paimon's really hungry! And don't forget, Paimon's also ordering for you too. It's not like... Ooh, Paimon...
Is everything packed up and ready? What do you think about meeting up at 5 to go to my house?
Yes, everything's ready. I've packed some great
Ham? Look, we've known each other for I must remember to get some milk today on my way home. Please, feel free to pay a visit to Cat's Tail anytime.
Enjoying the scenery?
Oh, Tongue Bird! Are you here for some food as well?
Oh, I can put something on your tab? Well, that's a pity. I already had a few drinks. I shall take you up on your kind offer another day. Anywho, you should be getting ready to thank me. I come very...
What kind of...
Behold!
What is it?
It's what you need the most right now. The answer to the prophetic puzzle. Simply head to the location marked on the map, and you'll find the lantern you've been looking for. If I were you, I wouldn't just go and reveal the secret right away. As you've seen, a lot of people a secret is like a well-aged brew. The aroma from the bottle is sweetest when revealed in the cup, then it's settled. I'll leave you to your business for now. Also, if you have some time...
Oh, you're still...
I sure am. Anyway, see.
Benji always looks so relaxed whenever we run into him.
Excuse me, if you don't mind.
Oh? Who are you?
You may call me Scarlet. Just like you, I'm a traveler visiting Monstatd from Mind if I buy you a drink? Leaving the door open for another time, I see. I can tell that you've dealt with a lot of people during your travel.
You can tell?
I can. That's why I tried to strike up a conversation. I was on my way to go shopping earlier when I overheard your conversation next to the crafting bench.
Yep.
Don't you think it sounds just like the kind of story that would happen in Monstatd? Anyway, that's not so much the problem. I was born as it happened.
What do you think about Monstatd?
It certainly lives up to its name as...
We think so.
So? Thank you. I'll leave it to you then.
She definitely isn't dressed like a local, huh? Where do you think her hometown could...
Please find me a flower that is not of this world, and a guide who will never get lost. Find me one who would never lie, as well as a legend that never ends. I never thought I'd have someone secretly following me. Good day to you, miss.
Good day to you, miss. Good day to you, miss. Good day to you, miss. Good day to you, miss. Good day to you, miss. Good day to you, miss. Good day to you, miss. Good day to you, miss. Good day to you, miss. Good day to you, miss. Good day to you, miss. Good day to you, miss. Good day to you, miss. Good day to you, miss. Good day to you, miss. Good day to you, miss. Good day to you, miss. Good day to you, miss. Good day to you, miss. Good day to you, miss. Good day to you, miss. Good day to you, miss. Good day to you, miss. Good day to you, miss. Good day to you, miss. Good day to you, miss. Good day to you, miss. Good day to you, miss. Good day to you, miss. Good day to you, miss. Good day to you, miss. Good day to you, miss. Good day to you, miss. Good day to you, miss. Good day to you, miss. Good day to you, miss. Good day to you, miss. Good day to you, miss. Good day to you, miss. Good day to you, miss. Good day to you, miss.
Antasarinya di Pahlawan.
A flower that is not of this world. Could that be referring to the
Hey, we're here!
Traveler, Paimon! Great timing! We got a lot of letters in the mailbox.
Nice work!
Well, the real work hasn't even started yet. Let me quickly summarize what we found out about a flower that is not a... Tighnari believes that on closer examination it might be logically paradoxal. As for my answer, I think a clock in the
Here's what we've gathered regarding a guide who will never get lost. Mona said that she'd like to join us in uncovering the secret behind the prophecy, while Bennett suggests Fischl, Mona, or the Traveler as potential candidates. Mika didn't submit much, but he did draw a vegetation map for Master Tighnari, and wrote up a dragon spotting calendar for Sino. Amber also wrote in. She said that she sees herself as nobody's guide, but everybody's friend.
As for one who would never lie, Rosario removed herself from consideration, but both Razor and Sino were willing to support us in our search. Timaeus seems to have forgotten to write to...
And finally, this is what we've gathered on a legend that never ends. Lisa believes that legends live forever in people's hearts. I think that for a legend to be never-ending, it has to be... So, what are the answers to the 4 riddles then? You're really smart, Paimon. I bet you can figure it all out in no time.
Or, let's all share our thoughts on what we've...
Wait! Wait for me!
Timaeus, what brings you here?
I'm sorry, I really am. The time just got away from me and I didn't get around to writing that letter. However, I'm...
Huh? This is... Not that we don't trust you, Timaeus, but, could you elaborate a little? After you catch your breath?
Of course, of course. Do you still remember the time well, basically...
Wait! So we always assumed you were her?
No. Anyway, a few months ago, I made a vow to that.
So,
Well, that's right. The Cecile... I know, but yesterday, Albedo told me that Sucrose... And when I went to take a look, I feel incredible. I've been spending all of my time in my own...
Oh, Timaeus.
And that's why I've decided to join you.
But then what about Yingar?
Yeah. Haven't you been planning this for over a month now? You said you were...
Well, yes. I did mention in my letters that I'd like her to visit, which is why I just sent her another gift with my... I explained that a matter of great importance has presented itself, to which I must devote my full attention for the time being. I made sure to package the gift and letter with the greatest care. All I can do now is hope that she'll understand. Point being, please know that I sincerely want to support you in this endeavor. Plus, I think I'm an honest person. As far as I recall, I don't think I've told a single lie.
Well, you certainly convinced Paimon with that speech. Don't worry, Timaeus. We won't let your determination go to waste.
Thank you, Timaeus.
Oh, thank you, everyone. I promise to do everything I can to...
Okay, so it looks like we found our one who would never lie. Great! Let's keep it up, huh? Okay, Paimon will do the honors. We have with us here the flower, the guide, the legend, and... Huh? Why did you only say Timaeus' name? You should... All right, we also have Clee. That's me!
Clee here. This all somehow feels like we're getting...
There's nothing wrong with a more relaxed atmosphere. Of course. We will soon see if my hypothesis has...
Actually, I'm still feeling a little...
Me too.
But weren't you all fired up just a moment ago?
Yeah, you're right. Okay, let's do this.
Actually, I'm a little worried too. I know what you're feeling. Saying anything becomes so much harder when there are so many...
Well, does anyone know the exact location of where we're headed, or should I do a reading on my scry glass?
According to the prophecy, once we figured out the answer, we should test it at the Lantern of Utmost Joy. Oh, we know something about that. What? Wow, that's amazing. You really know how to do everything under...
Then we'll let you lead the way.
This is it! We're off to find the secret location of the lamp... According to the map, it should be somewhere around here. Let me take a look. Oh, it should be right up ahead. Aww, I don't see any lanterns here. Now that I think about it, the prophecy didn't say anything about what the lantern... Traveler, are you trying to figure out something up? Hyman's reading too! But there's nothing about us! Place the squirrel on the back... Look! The wind is flowing!
What a strong wind current. Let's ride...
Huh? We'll have to fly up there?
Here.
This is the first time I've ever flown like this!
How did this little island get up here in the sky? Just to be safe, I've been jotting down our entire route here. This way, no one will get lost. Oh, good thinking! Who would have thought we'd find this kind of table here? Weird.
I never would have guessed that such a place could exist.
Wow, look at that pretty lantern on the table. There's even a chair for each side of the lantern, too.
There seems to be something on the back of this chair. Let me... Take your seat, present your answers. Well, as far as instructions go, I guess that's...
So we just need to do as it says, right?
Wait a second.
Huh? What is it, Albie?
We'd better make sure this place is safe before taking our seats. Everyone, please stay clear for a moment.
Well, all our questions and doubts aside, the scenery here is pretty amazing. It'd be impossible to feel stressed here.
How is everything, Albedo?
Everything seems to be fine. But I also couldn't find any...
Huh? What do you mean?
mean?
Well, it seems that wrong answers won't have any catastrophic consequences. Everyone, I would like to suggest that we try some risky...
That sounds kind of smart.
Ah, I get what he means. If we do as he says, then we may be able to figure out how the...
I see. That makes a lot of... Mona, is there something wrong?
Oh, are you hungry? I bought some snacks. Thank you for offering, Clee, but that's not quite it. While Albedo was checking just now, I gave my scryglass a spin, hoping to find some information. But there's a strange aura to this place. It's almost as if but if nothing here has actually been physically tampered with, then... no.
What do you mean, Mona?
Never mind. It's not like I've got any proof.
Don't leave us on the edge like this, Mona. I'll just do what...
Yes, let's test the hypothesis.
Come on, join us, Mona.
Oh, all right.
Okay. Then I'll answer the first question. You can do it, Sucrose. Then I would fetch a tetragenic sweet flower. Alright, I'm up next. My part of the prophecy. Colin, I hope you found your answer. My answer is, for a long time, I have been guided by others. Although I still haven't made a name for myself, and I'm still quite immature, I want to help others the same way Amber, Master Tainari, Sino, and everyone else helped me. Now it's my turn to pass on the...
All right, it's up to me to answer the third part. Although I've never really had any other... I'd like to thank everyone, too, for giving me...
And last but not least, I will answer the final part of the There's no tale more befitting the title of a legend that never ends than our fates as human beings.
Wait! The lantern just... Whoa! All four sides of the... Huh? But...
Collie, could I ask you to...
Oh, alright. Huh? Why is it lighting up regardless of who's sitting in the chair?
It's pretty clear now, isn't it? We've just proven that there...
No right answer? But how could that be?
Although the instructions had come from an old and enigmatic prophecy, it is in fact nothing...
And to think, I never...
What? There's someone else here?
We meet again, traveler.
Hey! You're that Outlander we met the other day at Good.
It's all thanks to you that I was able to find this place. Good thing that you were too preoccupied with the
Oh, is that so? Then, why do I spy yet another...
Wait, really?
There's no need for pleasantries. You should know...
Is it just because I'm a visitor from abroad?
I was there when you snuck your way into Marjorie's place.
So you had your eyes on me even then, huh? That was 2 whole weeks ago, you know.
It's hard not to notice you when I'm on duty every day.
All right. In that case, I'll admit it. I was the person who slipped this prophecy into the storybook.
Huh? But why? Then...
Don't worry. Even though you probably have plenty of reservations about me, you can be sure that the prophecy is genuine. In fact, many of you here today may have heard the code name. She hailed from an ancient assembly of powerful...
Would have guessed. It seems that power was indeed left behind.
Ah, so you're a Beast student. It's an honor to meet you. I am Scarlet, the successor of Jay.
Well, what are you talking...
It's a long story, but I'm not quite... Since you've all spent so much time and energy trying to decipher this prophecy, you must... Oh, the lantern has already been lit. Now then, please allow me to disturb your happy peace.
Why did this little thing just light up?
Hello? On the other side of the lantern. Can you hear me over there?
Mom?
Oh, I hear many youthful voices.
Madam, I am Scarlet, the successor of Jay.
Oh, Since we've last gathered, Jay's successor has already become so reckless and bold. Unbelievable.
Wait. Why are you talking just like the old hag?
Old hag? Who would dare say that? Is that Mona?
Who are you? Who dares imitate my master?
And what of imitation and mimicry? It has always been a fool's errand to mimic and learn from humanity.
Aunt Alice, I'm here too.
Mom, why are you trying to talk like other people?
So I see everyone's here. Well then, my warmest greetings.
Miss Alice, why would you...
Well, it's been many years since this lantern last lit up. You can't blame me for thinking that one of the old friends from my youth... And if I recall correctly, we left this lantern in the care of the Animo Archon Barbados. You must be commended for uncovering an artifact entrusted to the god of wind himself. Tell me, are you sitting around my beloved tea?
It's a really long...
Oh, so you are. I suppose this means even the Animo Archon has granted you entry to this place.
Wait. I'm completely lost.
Oh, Miss Alice, would it be all right to leave the explanation of that to you?
Well, you should be rewarded for making it all the way up here and activating the lantern. Now then. Ever heard of the Hexenzirkel? As the spooky name suggests, it's a secret society. Once upon a time, it even challenged the Animo Archon himself. But he replied, "Let us make music, not war, and resolve our conflicts through song." From then on, the mages would only ever convene in the woods, in the skies, or on the edges of cliffs. At these tea parties, they discussed their stories and secrets and resolved their differences, as the tea and cakes bore witness to their pledge never to fight amongst themselves.
Yesterday I snuffed out the life of my beloved. He had grown old and was extremely sick. He loved me dearly, so I took his fate in my hands and ended his pain.
I'm raising a son. Of all the children I had, he's the only one left. But I suppose that still makes me a mother.
My lifespan is nothing compared to yours, so I wish to leave you with my storybook. Actually, maybe you can pass it on to your children one day.
Oh, this looks interesting. Let me scry.
My dear sisters, we mustn't let prophecies threaten our bonds of friendship. Even the most frightening witch was once a little girl, and growing up can be so tough. Sometimes we all need to vent our troubles to the wind. Even if the nations go to war, or the sky falls down, the mages' tea parties shall forever be held around this table.
So this is where the legendary mages held their meetings.
That's right. We often met here to chat and have...
Then, what about the part saying that if we light the lantern of utmost joy, we'd receive a supreme blessing?
About that. I never expected anyone other than Jay to actually read the full contents of the truth is, that prophecy was actually just a letter that we sent to Jay.
So it...
I must thank you for resisting the urge to immediately reveal the truth to everybody, Albedo.
No, it took me a little longer than...
A flower that is not of this world. A guide who will never... When a member of the... A flower that is not... If there's anyone in this world who could create... The guide who will never get lost. Some of you may be for... She has a tendency to... If one day you would be...
Who would have guessed that they're...
The one who would never lie. As for a legend that never ends...
Huh?
It's also one of my... Don't you think such a person would deserve a seat at the mage's table?
Paimon's getting more and more long.
It may sound hard to believe, but I can attend. Alice?
Do you also want...
Title aside, I used to think that the Hexen Circle was a group of women who could...
Do you think less?
No, not at all.
You're right.
Oh.
Now is not...
So the minute you received the...
Precisely. There was only one way the letter could have been into... Please come to see us again, before you go and settle for...
So, the Supreme Blessing actually meant...
All journeys are fleeting and will eventually come to an end. What will give us the most fulfillment and happiness in the end, dear child, I believe you can also understand what I am talking about. But no matter how hard things may become, we will cross mountains and oceans to see our best friends again. As long as we can be with our beloved friends, our hearts will be filled with joy. To us,
I still don't get it, but I do know that all the mages are Mom's best friends.
If you ask how I see it, the Hexen Circle is just a group of ladies that I spent my... Anyway, I'll introduce some of the other members to you all later. I still have a few things to attend to, so...
Bye, Mom! Todoko says bye, too!
Goodbye, darling, and farewell to all of our other friends as well. I'm sure... Oh, now that I think of it, isn't it getting close to...
Yes, it's Windbloom again, Alice.
It's also a special anniversary.
Yes, I do remember now. It was on this day just in time for the Festival of Love and Freedom. Everyone, please enjoy this year's Windbloom Festival to the...
Whoa! Ah, Albedo! Why didn't you tell me we'd have to glide all the way back down?
Are you okay, Timaeus? Maybe you'd feel better if you just, let it up.
I'm fine. I'm just a little glider sick, that's all.
You may want to look into getting your own gliding license when you have the time. It might prove helpful.
Okay.
It sounds like you've still got something on your mind. Why don't you tell us? We're all...
It's nothing, really. It's just... Well, Alice is... But still... The whole thing wasn't quite what I was hoping. Of course, I didn't actually expect this.
Don't say that. None of this was your fault, Timaeus.
If anything, it should be my fault for finding that prophet.
Oh, no. I didn't mean to blame the two of you either. I just feel like... This whole...
But I'd say we still learned something new.
Well, that aside, Timaeus, you still need to go to Liyue to apologize to Yingar, right?
Oh, Miss Yingar. Well, I mean... I just really don't want her to get mad at...
Hey, you three? You may want to look over...
Huh? Miss Yingar?
Oh, so that's Miss Yingar? I've never met her before.
Yep, that's her. And she actually came all the way to Monstatd.
I am so sorry, Miss Yingar, but how did you... I mean...
Are you so...
of course I am. I'm so happy.
I was ready to give you a harsh scolding, but now that you said you couldn't come to pick me up because of a very important matter, right?
Should we go see how they're doing?
Why wouldn't? You'll get hit by a forest boar if you interrupt a couple's romantic conversation.
Oh, really? We'll just leave them alone then.
I am so glad to see Timaeus find his happiness. I have to say, I'm even more envious of you, Sucrose. You can be happy just to see others happy. And you gave me so much help without any expectations in return. Even though you said that we're very much alike, I still feel like you have... But if you say that, then I'd say I'm also nowhere near as brave or tenacious as you. I guess we have the same amount of positive qualities. They're just spread over different parts of our personalities. I've never visited Sumeru, or made many friends from outside of Monstatd. Maybe I'll get shy and flustered when I meet other people I don't know in the future. But that's okay too. Since we are so alike, you probably get what I'm trying to say. You just need to believe that all of your issues...
But isn't it too late now for me to learn to accept myself?
Well... Do you know anything about the blooming cycles of Cecilius?
I may have read about that in a book before.
That's a topic that my parents used to talk about back when they were still dating. Surprising, right? My mom brought it up at dinner one time last month. She called my dad the most boring man she knew, and said that he even turned up late to a date once, all with a smile on her face. But she also said that learning is just another part of life. It's never too late to start something, as long as you recognize that it's something good for you to do. Why don't you give it a try, Kale?
Okay, I'll try my best. They're really having a great conversation. Paimon can't even...
I nearly forgot. This texture. Are these seeds? Yep. I believe I mentioned my sweet flower research to you before. These are the seeds of the sweet flower. It's nothing too special, but they're the best cultivars that I've made. So, I really hope they're super sweet and easy to grow and keep. I'm also submitting them as my Windblooms for this year. Thank you. I'll plant them in the Avidia forest and take good care.
Kale, please take these notes with you. I've heard that you've been working hard on your studies, so I've prepared some study materials for you at Sucrose's request. Feel free to look through them whenever you can find the time.
Thank you so much. Really, I don't know what to say.
Sucrose, now's your chance! Didn't you want to collect a breath of joy?
You're right. I almost forgot. Kale, can you exhale once into this?
Oh, really?
May I? Of course. Huh? What? It was like a little cloud of happiness, and now it flew. Well, luckily, there's still some breath left in the test tube. I'll keep working on it, and let you know as soon as I have any breakthroughs in my research. Yeah, you can write to me. I'll be sure to respond as soon as I receive your letter.
Oh, it looks like you found a new pen pal.
Master Tainari! Sino!
If your friendship was forged in a test tube, does that make you test friends forever?
That's it. I think you've ruined Sumeru's reputation in Monstatd beyond all.
All that matters is that I've enjoyed Monstatd immensely. The dragon here possesses a majestic...
Oh, that reminds me. Traveler, this card back is for you. Sino wanted you to have one for yourself. If I had to guess, I'd say he
I'm a master of the game. Do you dare challenge me?
Can you believe this guy? Huh. Let's knock him off his...
Wait! I've got something to give you to...
Huh? Kale has a gift for him?
Yeah! I figured I should follow local Monstatd customs and prepared a few small... I made these bookmarks from some area roses at the hotel. I want to give them to Amber, Master Tainari, and Sino. During Windbloom, Monstadders offer flowers to the people most important to them. You three?
But Tainari said that we're not anything like an academic family. He wouldn't write joint papers with us.
Well, in this case, we can consider ourselves as regular siblings. And that should be just fine.
I agree. Oh, and here are some Padisara seeds as well. These are for the Traveler, Paimon, and everyone else from Mondstadt.
Whoa, are these really for us?
So, are these your chosen? One of them. Both Padisaras and Sumeru roses are my... Although they're not native to Mondstadt, they are the flower. I want to give them to the people I feel thankful for. To those who I wish to accompany. The real blessing in life is when you are surrounded by people who you'd miss day and night, and who you'd want to see even if that meant crossing mountains and oceans to do so. I'm so happy to hear you say that. Sucrose, do you see that cloud over there? Huh? Doesn't it look just like your test?
Oke, thank you udah nonton, thank you udah like, share, and subscribe. Sampai ketemu di konten-konten Genshin selanjutnya.